Welcome in on a Monday. God, I hope people are in a better mood. All right, let's do this as we start the week.
How could they not be in a better mood?
Well, I like the better mood. I don't like some of the crackheadedness I've heard on this station today, but we're going to get into it.
That's what happens when you dropped a 50 burger. Yeah.
On a kid in a wheelchair. But that's fine. Listen, we can get it. I want to get into all of it. We've got so much to do with the NFL, and we have a little bit of college. I mean, I know normally we separate our worlds. There's just not a whole lot to say. Like, I think everyone to a man thought they'd beat the Bears. We talked about it Friday. If they had a chance to rub Ben Johnson's face in it, they would. It went a little far for me, but I don't care. If people had a good time, and hopefully you hit your prop bets. But, I mean, you have starters in a game up 52-21. I'm going, what are we doing here? The F. Ben Johnson chants are hilarious to me. It's like, dude, he took a job. He didn't F your mother. It ain't that real. He took a job.
Right.
So, look, it's cool. It's what you do to bad teams, but I will give you a warning label on it. Enjoy it. It's an ice cream sandwich. It's tasty for the moment. It ain't going to do nothing for you long term. It felt like that game was very bizarrely personal to them and that they needed a confidence boost. That felt like Dan Campbell was injecting confidence into his team, that maybe they were shaken after Green Bay. Maybe that's why they took the route of the aggrieved in the media. Okay, Stella got her groove back. All right, now let's take it to Baltimore where we can actually have an acid test. Is that fair?
Oh, yeah.
Because the Bears are, Rico, I mean this. The Bears are one of the three worst teams in football. Especially after watching Minnesota last night. Yeah. Hello. Even Kenny's nodding. Kenny, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm just working my way back to 100%. Everything's all good.
Listen, you beat Tennessee. Again, you should be amped.
I was psyched after that game. Okay. Don't get me started.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're with us.
Oh, I'm active.
Then the Lions give you a 50 burger. And I know they were standing over the kid in the wheelchair saying, get up. And the kid's like, I can't.
But that's what you're supposed to do. To me, that's not impressive. I'm not, like excited about this win. It doesn't feel like we've accomplished anything.
I think the win is fun.
Sure,
but the different, like I was listening to callers calling on the morning show, and it's like, we're going 16 wins.
Are we getting the double-digit disco from Costa, by the way? That's going to be coming for the Baltimore game, right?
No, can't be.
That's what we said about the Bills. That was the double-digit disco game.
I just view it Super Bowl standard. That's what you do to bad teams. The Lions have already established this is who they are, by the way. If they can rub your faces in it, they will, which is fine. It's fun, but I don't take a lot from it. Like, let me give you an example. And this is where I could make my day easier, but I don't want to take these. I want to speak to you honestly. So when I'm watching all these games and I'm taking notes for the football show on Sunday nights, like the first half, I view it so different than probably the average fan, which is I didn't really like the way the Lions played in the first half. First of all, the refs handed you 7 because they don't know the damn rules. Second of all, you squandered 2 turnovers by the Bears by going 3 and out, not doing anything with it. Mm-hmm. And you had no pass rush when the game was in or at consequence. The pass rush really came when it was a zillion to 20.
When they quit. They rolled over and said, here's our belly, you can rub it.
Well, and it's also when you know they're throwing. So, like, that's unnatural to me. So, like, I didn't love this first half, and maybe a lot of fans did, because I'm looking at it through the lens of how do we have to play to win a Super Bowl? Now, the Bears are going to be one of the 3 worst teams you play. It's just clear. The Giants and the Browns will be the other 2. Is that fair?
The Browns, yes.
Okay.
Don't you do that to your G, man.
It's okay.
Big G would not be happy.
The point I'm making is there's still a lot to clean up. And then, look, did you rub their faces in it and have a good time and get your players hyped, get the fans hyped? Of course you did. But I don't take a lot out of it. The same way I don't take a lot out of emptying your grocery bag against Central Michigan. For me, the acid test comes this week. You at Baltimore, or in the case of Michigan, at Nebraska. Right. That doesn't mean I'm not happy. Of course I'm happy. But it's interesting that people want to draw like some form of, okay, we're back to what? Well, yeah. I'm with Kenny.
It was very personal.
This is what you do. You were a touchdown favorite at home. This is what you do.
I mean, the talk in the locker room, Birchfield, he put something out on social media, Jared Goff walking through the locker room saying, sky's not falling, huh? Like,
Yeah, see,
You beat the Bears, and then Brian Branch.
Their aggrieved routine is old to me. It's like, look, you got punched in the face against Green Bay.
And we all saw it.
90% of people didn't have the sky falling. It was simple. Green Bay might be better than you. You're still an 11-win team. Let's move it forward. It's just weird stuff. So I leave that alone. I'm with you, though. Aiden did that last week, too. It was very odd.
Well, the Brian Branch, it was personal. And, dude, he took a job. So later down the line, if you end up going as a free agent, are you betraying the team? No, it's a business decision. But, hey, you know what? You got the win. You celebrated. You showed your ass.
Make it personal every week if that's how you're going to play.
I mean, even the fourth on the goal line, just kick the field. No, you're going to score.
I didn't have a problem with that because ultimately I think Ben Johnson answered the question perfectly. That's not what they do.
I understand, but it's just at some point you got to – that used to be your friend.
Well, I would have pulled the starters. I wouldn't have Amon-Ra in a fourth quarter game scoring more touchdowns. Would you really? I was shocked. And Davenport was in there, even after coming out of the game dinged up. Hutch was in there. I was like, are we going to pull these guys? Nope. And I heard TJ talk about it. He even was like, guys, the body's cold. There's nothing left here.
Yes, everybody wanted a piece of the piñata.
Well, they got it.
They did.
And I'm glad they feel great because they're going to need it Monday against the Ravens. Now, the Ravens game is where if you win, we're going to take something out of it. Mm-hmm. But I am a little surprised because the fans here have been shown what it takes to win. They know. And they know what real is. We're still doing this euphoria stuff that they drilled the Bears.
Yeah. And no, because I think it was therapeutic. I think because of what happened with the Green Bay game and how fans felt for an entire week, and there was a lot of questioning of how good is this team? Can this team get off the mat? Was Ben Johnson all the offense? And the fact that they went out there and scored over 50 points showed, okay, they can score. But I think a lot of questions were not necessarily asked, but fans had doubts that they needed to see this. And I think the team needed to see this.
So you know what I think it is? I think it's deeper than that. And maybe people disagree, agree. I'd love to know your biggest takeaway from the game. You guys watch games completely different than I do. I understand that. Not right or wrong. It's just different. What was your biggest takeaway? Because I honestly think it was chicken soup for the soul. I think you needed it. And by the way, the players were strutting around. Oh, sky's not falling. It's like, you know what? That kind of feels a little insecure. That kind of feels like you needed it. Maybe you were questioning some things in the quiet time. See, that's my whole thing is you don't get to say, I tune out all the outside noise and then cite the noise after you beat up a kid in a wheelchair. That just feels odd to me.
And then steal the wheels.
Oh, Jared Goff said, it comes from outside the building? Don't care. Well, then why are you talking about outside the building stuff after you beat up a homeless man? You can't be both ways. Yeah. That to me is where this team's got to get to is just stop acting like no one believes in you or you're aggrieved. Everyone kisses your ass. Mm-hmm. Go play the games. And by the way, week-to-week league, we always talk about this. This is why the schedule game, I never freak out about it. Bengals game. Does that look different now?
Does.
Joe Burrow's done for the year.
It does.
For all intensive purposes, Burrow's done for the year, unless the Bengals do something insane and they're, 3-9 and they bring this guy back for the last couple of games. He's done. He needs surgery. It took the O-line less than 2 weeks to get him killed. Toe injury, gone, dead. Yeah. So, look, and by the way, maybe that'll heat up our pursuit of Trey Hendrickson. I'm kidding. I just can't let that go. Kenny, come on. I did that for you.
You don't need anybody.
Jeez, man. That's tough.
You don't need anybody.
Right. 248-539-9797.
Arias had a nice game. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Oh, okay.
You said we're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
David, any thoughts?
Yeah. When's the parade?
No, stop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
David, you have to find a middle ground, especially as a pastor. Let people be happy.
You can be happy, celebrate, be happy.
It's just a little wild.
Too. And it's week 2. I'm sorry you're not going to the Super Bowl yet. That's all. You did what you were supposed to do against the Bears. Now let's see it next week against the Ravens.
I thought they were an 11-win team going into the game. I think they're 11 going out. That's it.
You shouldn't change your ideas after each week. You shouldn't go from 10 to 13.
Well,
No,
to 9.
I had them around 10, but I feel better because of the Bengals game because Burrow's not going to be there.
Move to 11.
So
Come on, move to 11.
That's a team that you should beat.
Move to 11.
But,
Get to 11 with me.
Man, the Cowboys kicking 70-yard field goals, man. I'm just saying.
Do you know the text my dad sent me?
I don't.
He goes, son, I love you, but I have to take a walk to clear my head. My dad didn't want to take a walk. He took his walk in the morning. He had an impromptu, emotional clear-out walk after the Giants game yesterday.
Please tell me he returned.
Buddy.
That's rough.
I only know he's still with us because he texted me, all right? Because that was a lot for him to handle. The Giants lost a game with 15 seconds left, up 3, and the opponents got the ball in their own 25. Yeah. That's a hard trick to turn.
After Neighbors hits the night-night pose.
Yeah. Okay.
I fell for him.
I feel for my dad. I'm numb to it. All right. To the people, 248-539-9797. Happy you guys are happy, but I'm not altering what I think about the team, and I'll see you in Baltimore. I don't know what else to say. It's the same thing. I thought Michigan was an 8 or 9 win team. Why would I change it after they beat CMU like CMU cheated them?
They beat them like they stole something.
They were breaking out trick plays. That's what they did to the Windsor Surgeons Club back in 1886. We're just here to teach you how to play. All right, run Power Trip 36.
Well, they won the Show Cause Bowl.
Bro. It's almost a tradition now.
That's not a flag, David.
It kind of is. David.
That's not a flag. Both teams have show cause.
David, it's the 3rd year in a row you're going to have 25% of your season coached by somebody else. It's kind of a tradition. They should sell this. Like, just tell Sharon, you only got to coach 9 games a year. We're going to sell the right to coach to rich donors for 3 games.
There you go.
Like the name of the coach, you sell the right.
The Ira B. Wasserman family coach. And you're like, $5 million, you get the headset, you get to do, and then you can call your quarterback Batman. That $15 million will pay for the roster.
You're right.
Hey, honestly, State could sell all 12. It wouldn't make a difference.
So Tennessee sells, you get access to the press conference. Michigan sells, you get the coach.
You coach.
You can coach against one of these bad teams. We're just going to beat the brakes off.
And we'll let you call 6 trick plays.
Right.
Whatever you like. Rico, take him to church. We'll get to the people next.